here's Ken Korda with what you need to know on Elizabethtown. Goodbye.
My name's Ken Korda. I was the quirk regulator on Cameron Crowe's new film, Elizabethtown. Basically, it was my job to ensure that the levels of quirkiness were kept within industry standards, and to check as well that the quirkism did not interfere with the sweetosity. Otherwise, you're liable to get over-quirk, and then you've fallen into the Wes Anderson trap, or TWAT, as it's also known. I got involved with the project a few years ago when Cameron called me and he was in a total stress mess. Yeah, because he'd had a brilliant idea for a quirky, life-affirming film with loads of great music all over it about a young man whose career's gone shit and his dad's just died, but then he meets lots of crazy people and it cheers him up. Unfortunately, he'd lost the napkin where he'd fleshed out the plot and the characters and made a note of what the point of the whole thing was. But I said, listen, Camarones, doesn't matter. Just make it anyway, okay? It's never stopped you before. At the very least, we'll sell some soundtrack albums. Exciting times. The first big decision we made, I suppose, was to cast Orlando, the bloomer, the Bloombox, Mr. Bloombastic. And he's great because he's got absolutely no charisma, which is very handy because charisma can be tricky, yeah? If an audience sees someone with charisma, they might think, this guy's got something, but I don't like it. And that's not going to happen with Orlando, because he's got nothing at all.
Goodbye.
Then it was just a question of cramming in as many quirky moments as possible, yeah? People dancing around on their own, Orlando Bloom sort of attempting to commit suicide in a very funny way, Kirsten Dunst remembering situations by pretending to take a little snapshot with her fingers like this, quirky, you know, kind of quirky, crazy things like that. Anything really to cover up the fact that we'd lost the napkin with the story on it. So, did we succeed? Well, no.